This video will show you how to replace an Upstream O2 sensor on a Subaru Outback with a 2.5-liter engine. This will be located along the front of your engine compartment. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Along the passenger side front of the engine compartment, we have our air inlet tube. We're going to remove that by removing two plastic push clips. There's one on either side. To remove these push clips, you want to start dislodging the center to unlock them, and then you should be able to remove the outer portion as well. A quick inspection of these as we continue on, replace them as necessary. Now we can take hold of this. We're going to lift it up and pull it away from the air filter housing. Set it aside. Now that we have that out of the way, we can make our way all the way down along the front of the engine compartment here, and we can see our Upstream O2 sensor. Follow the wiring harness to its mounting point. Now I'm going to start dislodging this. To dislodge it, you can see that there's two locking ears right on the back side of this clip area. So I'm going to try to squeeze those two ears together, and we should be able to pull this out of place. You can see those two ears. Now that we have that separated, we have plenty of slack from our O2 sensor wiring harness. We're going to follow the wiring harness underneath this area. This is where our connector is going to be located. It's fairly difficult to see, but if you just follow the wiring harness, you're going to feel it. At the very bottom of it, it has a locking tab. You want to squeeze it in so you can go ahead and remove this. If you find that you have a hard time squeezing and removing, you can try using an angled pick. If that's the case, you're going to do it from the opposite side from the locking tab. Let's see if I can get this under here. Okay, if I can pull that out. There it is. Just a quick inspection for corrosion. This is extremely important. At this point, we can make our way to removing that O2 sensor from our exhaust pipe. Now we can remove that O2 sensor. To do that, we're using an O2 sensor socket. It's a specialty socket that can fit over the O2 sensor. Now that I have that rested in position, I'm going to continue on with the long ratchet, and we'll be turning this counterclockwise to remove it from the pipe itself. Typically, when you have that broken free, you should be able to fully unscrew it by hand and then remove it from the vehicle. There it is, friend. Now that we have that out of the exhaust pipe, clean and inspect the mounting point. I'm just giving this a quick wipe with a clean rag. You can also use some fine sandpaper if necessary. Now it's time to install the Upstream O2 sensor. We'll start with the sensor itself. We have it bottomed out by hand. Let's make sure we snug it up. Okay, right there's bottomed out. I'm just going to take it a little bit further there. We do want to make sure it's secured, but we do not want to strip anything out. Now let's make our way towards the connector. We're going to line this up, press it in, listen for an audible click, and make sure it's secured in place. We have the locking tab, so it's facing down. There's our click. A slight tug confirming that's properly secured. Now, of course, you do also want to secure the wiring harness. You can use a wire tie for this. Once you have that tight, Go ahead and trim off any excess, and of course we're going to make sure that the wiring harness cannot get caught on anything. That's the most important part here. Now we can reinstall our air inlet tube. We'll get this aligned with the air filter housing first. Should rest into position. Continuing on, we want to align the forward points as well. We have our 2 push clips. Once everything's aligned, start pressing in the outer portion of the push clip. Lock it down by pressing in the center. Double check to make sure it's properly secured in place. Okay friend, we finished the installation of our Upstream O2 sensor. If you had a check engine light, go ahead and reset that. After you've completed that, you want to start up the vehicle, let it run, make sure you have no exhaust leak, no check engine light, and no running condition. After that, close the hood, take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.